Well, good morning, everybody. My name is Tiffany, and today I'm saying good morning because today we're going to be doing a get ready with me for work, kind of a work makeup look. So it's going to be a little bit simple and a little bit fast because it is 5:45 in the morning. So let's go ahead and get started. Okay, so normally I take my shower at night. That way I have all my skincare on already. So when I wake up, I just have to put, take a little micellar water in a pad and just kind of wipe my face down. However, I did have to take a shower this morning. So I am washed, my face is moisturized. I did put on the Collab Beauty, I'm almost out of it. The Collab Beauty Pep Talk Elixir. So I'm kind of waiting for that to set in. But this makeup look usually takes me about 10 minutes. Now that I'm talking, it's probably going to take me a little bit longer. Yeah, so normally in the morning, a lot of people are like, why do you wear makeup to work every day? I am a teacher. You don't have to, but I do find it helps me feel more put together. So it is quick, it is simple, so we're going to get started. So after I do, either do the micellar water and put all my skincare on, I go in. This is the easiest, fastest kind of tool to use for me anyway. Sometimes I use a brush and then I do go over with it with the sponge afterwards. My voice is, please excuse my voice, I'm just getting over a bad cold. So, but anyway, so I do use this, and I have been using my Shiseido every day. So I did find a kind of replacement so I don't have to use a $48 foundation for every day. And it's the Revlon Candid. It's not the Glow, the new one, the Glow new one. I still have to review that one, but this is the Revlon Photo Ready Candid. It's a natural finish anti-pollution foundation, and I'm in the shade 320. So it's got a pump on it, and it is a little squeezy tube. Let me zoom you guys in so you can see what I'm doing. There we go. All up close and personal. So I just go ahead and squirt it on the back of my hand, as always. I do about 2 squirts. And I just, after everything's dried down, I just go in and pounce it all over the skin. This is the first step I do, only because before I do anything else, if I'm running low on time, I want my complexion to look nice first. So instead of, I don't do any heavy eye makeup, so I don't have to worry about fallout. I just want to kind of even out the skin tone, and that's what this foundation does. So it's a very natural finish, kind of like the Shiseido. It's very silicone based. It is early, I'm sorry. But it is silicone based, and so it's very similar to the Shiseido. You don't need a primer unless maybe you want your makeup wear to stay longer, but I don't have a problem with this one staying. I do have a 12-hour day that I need my foundation to stay, so I do find this one does stay. And when it does fade, it fades evenly, not evenly, it doesn't get patchy. Gracefully fades. So I'll just pounce that all over the skin. Okay, after foundation, I do like to, if I have time, I did put the foundation, I pounce it under my eyes and over my eyelids. If I do have time, I will brighten. And since this is a natural finish foundation, I don't want my concealer to be very heavy underneath the eye. So I do go in with the Neutrogena, this is a foundation, well, it's a tint. The Hydro Boost tint. So I'll just put a little bit to brighten under my eye. On the side. And it does have hyaluronic acid in, so it's going to keep you moisturized throughout the day. It's going to keep your skin plump throughout the day. And I just take the same sponge and I just blend it out. And it just brightens, and it does have a little glowy, healthy look. While I'm letting that set, I do take just this one, it's an e.l.f. crease brush. I take that, and I have this one palette that I tend to reach for more often than the others. And it is the Maybelline Lemonade Craze palette. I love this shade Sweet Tea. You see as a transition color, but I just put it all in the crease. Then I will take, that was quick and easy, then I will take Ice Pop, the pink shade, right here. Camera's having a little trouble focusing. And I will put that a little bit lower than Sweet Tea in the crease as well. And I'm not even being precise with this, I'm just kind of sweeping it in. Alright, and then for the shimmer, I go in with Strawberry Lemonade. If I do want a shimmer, not every day do I do a shimmer, just on the very bottom of the lid. I don't go up very high with it. And I just use my finger. So it's not really a no makeup look. It's just a fast, I'm put together kind of, I tried this morning how to look. So, okay. Then I go in with mascara while I'm still waiting for my foundation and concealer to set. I love using this as a concealer because it's not heavy. It doesn't crease. It's got hyaluronic acid in it. And it just kind of has a natural finish like the foundation does. And I do have some foundation underneath that. So it's very light. It's not going to crease or get crepey throughout the day. Alright, and my mascara is, of course, the Flower Beauty Lash Warrior. I think it's volume 2. And this builds very quickly. If you haven't seen my tutorial on Flower Beauty products, I'll try to link it in the description box. But this is just builds really fast, so that's why I like to use it. I do get the bottom lash line, but I make sure all of it, most of it off the wand, so I don't make any kind of mistakes or make a mess like I tend to do very often. Okay, let me make sure my foundation is all even and blended. Okay. Now that everything is even and blended, I go in with my Believe Beauty dual-ended stick. I have repurchased this 4 times already. I think it's $3.50. So I take the contour shade, and this is the shade Light because I don't want to have a heavy contour. It's just to bring back warmth and dimension to the face. And I just do my little 3. So you get the forehead, right here by the cheekbone, and then the jawline. Take the same sponge, so we're not using many tools, and just blend it up. into the hairline. And then blend it up when you get to your cheekbone. And just kind of stamp it in, where that way you don't disturb any of the products underneath. If you have oily skin, you might want to set the foundation. It's not, it's a natural finish, so it doesn't really have to be set. But if you have oily skin, and you don't want your oils peeking through after 6 hours, 12 hours, well, 6 or 8 hours. If you don't want your oils peeking through, you might want to set it. But I don't because of my dry skin. So then I go in with my e.l.f. Primer Infused Blush. I hit pan on it. So I just take my finger, make sure I don't have any more eyeshadow on it, and I just stamp it. This has a long staying power, so that's why I like to use it. And then I do get my nose. I forgot to contour my nose. I always forget to do that. Okay, even when I'm not filming, I forget, and I'm like, that nose when I do the blush. So optional, you do not have to do this. Same Believe Beauty stick, and then I just take the sponge and blend so you don't see any lines, any harsh lines. Okay, so I'm going to take the same Believe Beauty Dual End stick. I'm going to go down my nose to highlight. This is a very, very natural highlight. It doesn't have any chunky glitter. I just kind of press it and then press it with my finger, and I get the Cupid's bow. Alright, if I do want a little more warmth in my face, I will add a bronzer. This is the Flower Beauty Bronzer Heat Wave Sunset M1. So I don't like to do a very heavy contour or bronzing. I just kind of like to get a little bit of warmth back to my face. Okay, and then I will go over with the Maybelline Fit Me powder blush, or the Milani is the one that has the glow. And I'm just taking an Eco Tools brush. Oof. I have 3 cats, guys, and the hair is ridiculous. Okay, so I take the Eco Tools brush and I just tap it into the blush and just go over that e.l.f. blush. Go over the nose. I go ahead and I put this lip plumping gloss. Okay, I've told you all about this a bunch of times. It's my favorite lip plumping gloss. I put it on, and then after it dries, if I want to go in with another shade of lipstick, I do, but I'm not today. So I just kind of check everything out. Looks okay, look put together. I do have to do my eyebrows last. I do those last only because they don't need to be done every day. They are crazy, but everybody knows they're crazy. But what I do is I take a brow gel, and it's normally this one that I reach for the most, the Collab Beauty. In fact, I'm almost out of it, which you get from Sally Beauty Supply. It's in light brunette. If I get too dark of a color, it just, I don't know, it just doesn't look right on my brows. Even though my brows are naturally dark, almost black. Now you want to be, yes, loud, just like I was about to say. You want to be light-handed with this brow gel because it is, and you want to also kind of take most of the product off before you go in because it is intense and it will hold your brows in place all day. I also go with a clear brow gel. Not now, but some days I grab the e.l.f. clear brow gel. So I just want to kind of tame them. I don't go in with the pencil. I just use the brow gel. Just to kind of comb and tame them. Always keep a Q-tip handy in case you do get it anywhere else but your brow, like your eyelid, like I did a few minutes ago. So I just kind of comb them up and brush through. Okay, I didn't leave you guys hanging with testing out the Revlon Glow and also the CoverGirl Milk Foundation. I still am going to review those. When I'm working, I can't check in as often as I'd like to. So this is how we're looking. If you would like to powder some spots that are shiny or some places you don't want to remain shiny, you can. I use this Rimmel Stay Matte powder, and I take a little tiny e.l.f. blush brush. No, highlighting brush. The blush brush and the highlighting brush look similar. And I'll just take it and just look and see what kind of, if I have any places I want to last longer, like the T-zone. If you want to go over your concealer, you can. But I'm done. And I'll put together. So for hair, what I do, the easiest way to fix my hair is to straighten it, because my hair is short. So I am going to go straighten it, and I'm going to be right back and show you the finished look. I did forget one thing. Well, I do take the highlighting stick and I do go into this inner corner here, if I remember. Okay, so that wasn't many products, guys, and we look put together. So let's see what time it is. 6:05. Okay, so I'm going to go straighten my hair and I will be right back. Okay guys, so this is the finished look. I straightened my hair and I'm getting ready to wake up my son. It is 6:16. We started at 5:50, I believe. So hair, makeup, done. If you want to spray a setting spray over to make it last a little bit longer, you know, you could do that. But this is the finished look and I'm ready to go to school. And it took like maybe 10 minutes to do my makeup. Hair is optional. I always do what I want to improve first, or you know what I have the most problems with, and that is the even out of my skin tone, and I move to the next thing. So my cat is scratching on the door, please ignore that. But this is the finished look. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give me a thumbs up and subscribe. Hit the notification bell to be notified for my next videos. And I hope you have a very, very blessed day. Bye.